from the heart of the 713. It's fun, it's engaging, and it's uniquely Houston. H-Town's hottest new show, Chattin' with Chelsea. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards.
Chatting with Chelsea. Let me have my girl excited moment here. We got Garcelle Beauvais checking in today. We're going to talk about so many things. She's my new bestie. She just doesn't know it just yet. But you remember her from the Jamie Foxx show with her breakout role as Fancy. Nowadays, you can catch her on Netflix's Survival of the Thickest and on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So she's also got a new movie you can stream called Tempted by Love. So we're actually going to get into her love life and also her life as a single mom, because we have that in common. So let's do a little Chelsea chat, a little confession. I will say I'm a little tired today. Whew, your girl had a long night after yesterday. I was cooking dinner. My son was watching his cartoon in another room, and it took me a while to get dinner together because I kept getting interrupted. Phone calls, messages. I mean, it was just delay after delay. So I finally finished, and I tell him dinner's ready. He doesn't come, so I go in to get him, and he is knocked out asleep, did not want to wake up, so I let him sleep. And then that resulted in him waking up in the middle of the night hungry. So what do? You eat chicken and broccoli and rice at 3 o'clock in the morning. So had to put a little bit more concealer on today. Y'all feel me? Some of y'all feel me. All right, so we're going to talk to Garcelle. Maybe she can give me some advice, help me out. She's also a boy mom. She's got 3 of them. I don't know how she does it. So we're going to talk a little bit about the boy mom life. But if you don't know what that's like, take a look at this video.
Hello? Oh, Jesus. Hello? Ouch. I'm over here just cleaning up balls. Sorry we're late. We were getting our nails done, and then we just had to do a little shopping real quick. You know. No, I don't know. What's that like? Did I tell you Laura's doing tap in ballet? Oh my gosh, it is so cute. The little leotards, you know.
No, I don't know. My son can burp the ABCs, though, so that's good.
Oh, did I tell you we're going to Australia next month?
How are you doing that?
We're just going to bring a coloring book. She'll color for 18 hours. You know.
No, I don't know. Boy, Mom, remember? Balls to the face. No coloring.
Okay. So accurate. In addition to dealing with balls in the face in all sorts of ways, us boy moms, we're both also trying to navigate dating after divorce. And so it can be quite the challenge. You know what? I think I have a new approach. I think I'm going to take this approach right here.
You know, my friends, my loved ones, my enemies, they keep asking, saying, Sumukhi, are you dating? I'm like, no, I'm intimidating.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love that approach. I want to see how many dates she gets with that face. Let's see that face again.
You know, my friends, my loved ones, my enemies, they keep asking, saying, Sumukhi, are you dating? I'm like, no, I'm intimidating.
Okay, that'll also shut down all the questions that we get. You know who's intimidating? Garcelle. She is beautiful. She is famous. So I know there are additional challenges for her finding a man in this dating pool. So what do? Do you open up the pool? Do you actually start looking in the kiddie pool, looking a little younger, Garcelle? This lady has her answers to that experience.
Okay, this is from my cougar queens. Is it just me, or are the dudes that trying to holler at us getting younger and younger? Okay, so this guy slides into my DMs talking about, hey, you're cute. I'm trying to holler. I'm like, oh, okay. You look a little young. How old are you? What's your skincare routine? He talking about, I'm 23. It's like, oh my God, I'm flattered, but you're a little too young for me. He gonna hit me with the age ain't nothing but a number. Sir, it is when it affects my car insurance premium. He talking about I can go all night. That don't sound like a good time to me, sir. I got to go to work in the morning. I'm good for a couple of humps at bedtime. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. I got to go to sleep. And don't be throwing my leg behind my head. I'm gonna fart on you. I'm not dating anybody that's young enough to activate my breast milk. I need an older man. I need to double up on AARP discounts when we go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Young man with your little tight nuts be sunk up to your body. No, I need an old man whose nuts look like bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the side of his leg and Stella never lost her groove. Her back just started hurting a little too much when she get a little too into the groove, okay?
Raina, keeping it real. I mean, your back does start hurting after a certain age, okay? So Garcelle Beauvais, she's also keeping it real in her new movie, Tempted by Love. We're going to talk all about it and get into all the details and updates from her. Keep it here.
Come back to me. I've got the feeling. Come back to me. I've got the feeling. Come back to me. I've got the feeling. Come back to me.
I have been geeking out about this interview for weeks now. She is an actress, a producer, an author, and a mother of three. Welcome, Garcelle Beauvais, to Chattin' with Chelsea. Oh, thank you so much. Yes,
Hi.
yes. Oh, so excited to talk to you. So
Thank you. Me too. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So many people know you from back in the day, Jamie Foxx show, Fancy. I know you still get that. But let's talk
do.
about, I mean, you have stayed in the industry doing amazing things, acting and all that. So how have things changed for you being in this industry for decades?
Oh my goodness, things have changed drastically. I mean, when I first started out, I was a model, and casting directors didn't know if I could walk and talk at the same time. So I had to prove myself and start working. And I think the thing with me, it's all about perseverance. You know what I mean? I am a hustler in my DNA. Also, I think being an immigrant coming to the United States, my mom had the wherewithal to bring us here. I'm so lucky and grateful to be here. And the industry has changed a lot. I mean, women are changing the narrative, and women are doing things that back in the day we weren't allowed to. So it's incredible.
Yeah, so let's talk about that producing. Were you a little timid getting into that, or did you just dive right in?
No, of course I was a little timid.
Okay.
Of course I was a little timid. Because, anything you do that's new, that's sort of not in your wheelhouse, it is a little nerve-wracking. But I knew it's something that I wanted to get into. And when I first started producing, my good friend Lisa L. Wilson, who we have in common, we decided to produce this short called Lalo's House. And Lalo's House was about sex trafficking. And it was a thesis for the director, who was at USC at the time. And we got USC to sign off to let us go to Haiti and take equipment and take, a crew. And we shot it there. And I keep saying it's a little movie that could, because not only this movie won awards, our director won a Student Academy Awards. It really changed legislation in New York, where a lot of the girls that were being trafficked were actually being taken to jail and prosecuted, and not the people that are trafficking them. So that was the beginning of my producing. And then I really got the bug, loved it. And then did the Black Girl Missing franchise, and then my latest movie, Tempted by Love. So it's been really fun.
Yes, I love that you were giving flowers to our producer here at Chattin' with Chelsea, Lisa Wilson. Amazing, amazing producer. So now that you've got the bug, what's your advice for women who have seen their roles change? Maybe they're in different careers and they're looking to get into something else. What do you say to them as far as taking that jump?
Listen, the worst thing that could happen is you regret never doing it, never taking the chance, right? So at least take the chance. I'm not saying leave your day job and go out and do something completely risky, because you need to have a fallback, but go for it. We have one life. It's not a rehearsal. We don't get a do-over. This is it. And especially for me at this stage in my life, where my 16-year-old boys are about to turn 17. They're in the 11th grade. I'm like, what am I going to do with, I'm an empty nester.
Yes.
So this was a way to also charge that empty nesting and figure out, okay, well, when they're gone, I'll still be able to do this, even if I'm not in front of the camera. I'll still get to produce, which is what I hope to continue doing.
I love it. All right, you mentioned you're a hustler, and I'm a single mom myself. You know, it takes a lot of
Oh, you
hustle,
are?
yes, to make all these things happen. How have you managed all these years with three boys, girl?
Let me tell you, it takes a village, and I have a good group of people. You know, like even today, I was like, "Oh my God, how am I going to get this one to practice, and how am I going to do this?" But you know, first of all, I prioritize. My boys definitely do come first. But as a single mom, I have to provide. So sometimes I miss out on games. I miss the first day of school. And I think my boys get it now. When they were little, of course, that was a little bit harder to explain that I have to go to work and I can't be this, I can't be there. But I think it's important for your kids to see that you still have a life outside of them.
Yes, you got that life outside of them, including maybe dating, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Girl.
But I do want to know how you manage to take care of yourself. That is a reoccurring question that we get from viewers. Like, how do we juggle all the things and still squeeze in some self-care?
When my boys were younger, I would have jackets and sweatshirts and stuff in the back of my car for them when they're playing baseball out in the field and it's late. And then I'd be cold and I wouldn't have anything for myself. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's wrong with that?
Yes.
It's kind of like when they tell you on the plane to put your mask on before you help, someone else. I think we have to start doing that. It's prioritizing us. So for me, even if it's just having a bath, lighting candles, playing some R&B, I always carry lavender oil with me, even in my car. Sometimes it's just dabbing a little in my hand, taking a few deep breaths, anything that will just get me back to being centered. But every now and then, I'm like, you know what? I need a full night. I'm like, if you're not on fire, don't knock on my door.
Yes.
It's my time. So every now and then I try to have a spa day, or even, like I said, even if it's just taking some time at home.
We talked a little bit about being a boy mom at the beginning of the show. I love being a boy mom. I thought I was going to be a girl mom, but that did not happen.
Chelsea, me too.
The boys, they can be a whole lot. But what is your favorite part about being a boy mom?
My favorite part about being a boy mom, I feel like I'm paying it forward for the women they're going to either marry or be with.
Ooh.
Because I'm really trying to raise, like, communication's really important. Show your emotions, learn how to cook, maybe do the laundry every now and then.
Yes.
I feel like I'm paying it forward. But one of the best things I love about being a boy mom is, I've gotten into sports, which normally, that wouldn't be my thing. And let me tell you, when I was pregnant with the twins, and we went for an ultrasound, and they said, "We see two penises," I burst into tears. Because I was like, I wanted a girl in there. I'm such a girly girl.
Yes.
But it's you get what you're supposed to get, and I wouldn't trade it in for the world. I am going to have a granddaughter, though. It's coming soon.
Congrats.
So that's really exciting.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
Goodness. Yes.
Finally a girl.
Finally.
Jesus. But I love that I can talk to them about things. I feel like I'm the first love of their life in terms of, being a woman. And so therefore I'm trying to help them navigate relationships. They both have girlfriends, and, I try to keep the door open for communication.
Okay, well, you got to prepare me for when we go from toddlerhood to teenagehood. I need all the tips, Garcelle. All right, but we are going to talk about that dating. We're going to take a break real quick.
Girl,
you guys
this is going to be a short conversation.
It's about to get juicy. We'll see you on the other side of this break. With Garcelle Beauvais. She's got her new movie, Tempted by Love. It's all about a superstar chef dating a much younger guy. 20 years younger, Garcelle. Ooh, I can tell you.
20 years.
Yeah. Watching that movie, I was like, ooh, I don't know how this is going to work, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It is a good watch. What did you first think of when you saw that age gap in that book? Because it's from Terry McMillan. So when you saw that.
It is from Terry McMillan. We actually came up with the idea, Lifetime does a lot of killer movies. And so we wanted to do something different for the summer and switch it up. And so we thought, let's do romance. And then we really thought about, okay, let's do romance, but let's do romance in a way that, it can be, I feel like it's a coming of age of my character, Ava. She's a Michelin chef, like you said. And she falls in love unexpectedly with a younger man. And, 20 years younger is not something that we'd easily go into. But what I loved about the movie is that we kept it real. She's going through, menopause. She's having arthritis in her hand, which obviously affects her career as a chef. But it was important that the story behind it was really like you can fall in love anytime and be open.
Yes.
I don't know personally if I would go 20 years younger myself.
Okay. How young would you go, though?
It's a very good question. Maybe 10.
Okay, all right.
Maybe 10.
That's doable.
But I think it's all about, it's all about the person, right? If you meet someone and they check off all the boxes of the things that are really important to you, whether it's connection, whether it's life goals, whether, how they present themselves, then I think be open, right?
Yes.
So let me just say this, Chelsea. I had so much fun casting this movie.
Oh, so you got to choose who you were making out with? Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. That was very important. I mean, listen, if I was doing a procedural show, it wouldn't matter about the chemistry. But when you're doing a romance, that's important. So we got the right guy.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I definitely felt that chemistry. Made me a little jealous. Made me want to look around a little bit more. So I went on a date not too long ago with a guy 7 years younger than me.
And how was that?
I mean, you said it. It depends on the person because I did feel like the conversation was not mature enough, not what I'm used to. So what has been your experience? I know you said you would go 10 years younger, but how low have you gone, Garcelle?
Only in the movie have I gone that low. Yeah, I mean, I love conversations. I love getting to know people. So I tend to go for someone who's a little bit older. But like I said, you know what? I am open now. My kids are going to be going to college and I don't want to be just home with my dog, although I love my dog.
Yeah.
So I am definitely open to the possibilities. But dating in LA is tough.
I was going to say, yeah.
I think dating anywhere is tough. I don't want to do the apps. I'm not really interested in the apps, but I know that's, a lot of people go, well, if you don't do the apps, I don't know how it's going to happen. But what happened to like bumping into someone? I'm at airports all the time.
Okay.
I'm at Starbucks all the time.
All right.
I might not meet them at Home Goods, but I'm there too.
All right. Now y'all know where to find Garcelle if you're looking for it. Home Goods, Starbucks, Target. All right. So when it comes to that perfect guy, I'm sure you already have a list working, right? Like, what are we looking for? You know what? Let's go ahead and build your man, Garcelle.
Build my man like build a bear.
Yes, let's build a man. All right. So when it comes to body, what do we want? Are we good with the dad bod? Do we want large pecs? What are we looking for?
Okay. Can we do in between dad bob and, a six pack? Because a six pack is going to require me to work out as hard as he does. I'm not doing that. So I think in between, I would say, a good body. I like taller than me, lean, has his own life, right? So I can do my thing. And then we come together, at the end of the night, we come together for the weekends.
Ah, okay. I like that. All right. So you don't necessarily need to be around this person all the time, all day.
No.
Absolutely
I like
not.
my space.
That space.
I like my space.
And so you've been not just dating in LA, but you are a celebrity. So I'm sure that presents another set of challenges. How in the world do you navigate that?
I know that's the tricky thing. I mean, not only being a celebrity, but also being, on a reality show, which is really tough. But even after we wrapped our movie, I invited my co-star Vaughn to go have brunch in LA. And let me tell you, we didn't realize paparazzi was there. Next thing you know, it's on the blogs, it's on the thing, and people are speculating. So that's a little tough. And I say to my friends, like, whenever the next guy comes, he's going to have to be so secure in who he is because everybody's going to go down his rabbit hole, find out who he is, what's he up to, all that stuff. So it's got to be a guy who's pretty secure. So that makes it, a little tougher, but it's not impossible.
Yes, and I will say being married before also adds clarity to what you want because through
Yes.
that life experience definitely changes things.
Amen to that. Absolutely. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, you know what you'll put up with and what you won't.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, Garcelle
Yeah.
over here getting us preaching. Okay. All right. So you mentioned reality show. We are going to talk about Real Housewives in just a bit. Hold on tight. We'll be back after this. Not only is she a talented actress and producer, but she is also a reality star. We're back with Garcelle Beauvais. Okay, we got the next season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills coming up around the corner. What can you tell us? Like just a little tease, a little taste.
Girl, hold on. It's going to be juicy, dramatic. It's going to be fun. We have a new housewife. Her name is Bose, and let me tell you, she's a badass.
Oh,
and it's nice to have another Black woman on Beverly Hills that knows who she is and is just going to bring it. We also have Kathy Hilton is back. We have Jennifer Tilly. It's going to be a really good season. I feel like it's back to fun. It's back to drama. And listen, I may or may not have gone a little crazy at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just saying that.
Okay. Well, if there's a place to go crazy, Chuck E. Cheese is definitely it. All right. I'm excited to hear that. Okay. I want to see it. Well, with the, you're the first Black housewife, but you're saying there's another one. Is there a sisterhood there or is there?
No, there's definitely a sisterhood there. You know, we're getting to know her, so you'll have to, watch to see how that develops.
Okay, all right. Can't wait to check that out. Before you go, though, we got to ask you, what is your top tip for busy single moms like yourself trying to juggle it all and still become a huge success?
I say find time for you, love those babies, but let them know that you're important as well.
Yes, ma'am. All right. We'll let you go love on your babies, and we will be sure to love on ours. Kiss them for me. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for this incredible episode of Chatting with Chelsea. Keep up with us on social on Chelsea Show Fox, and we'll see you next time. Bye, besties.